Sarah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Mm, No. I had the program, online program. Sorry. လမ်းပေါ်မှာရောက်နေတယ်
တက်မှာဗျာဘုန်းကြီးအေးဆေးပါဗျာ
။ဘုန်းကြီးဦးတည်တဲ့ program စမှာပဲ record လုပ်လိုက်ပြီ။ရတယ်မလို့
တက်မှာဗျာ
ဒီမှာ။
ဟော
อืม
တက်မှာဘုန်းကြီးစောပါသေးတယ်ဘုန်းကြီး
Okay.
Hello brother Sintawara.
Hello, Venerable. Nice to meet you, Venerable. How are you today?
Very well. Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see.
Are you ready to come and join to MCU?
I don't know, just already submitted.
Welcome.
But I had to wait the entrance in interviews.
Yeah.
It depends.
It's not easy for you.
Oh, it's not easy. So difficult, you mean?
No, not difficult. Very easy.
I just came meditation center this morning. Then I went to the Mahasi Meditation Center only. Just and this.
Oh,
Sorry,
sadhu.
Thank you. Well, just the very first time for me taking meditation.
Taking meditation.
Yeah, this is the very first time for me.
Yeah. When you study MCU also, you have to take meditation at least 45 days for PhD student.
Which mother?
Mahasi technique.
Oh, just to say. Okay, yeah. I prefer.
You familiar with Mahasi Searo technique?
All right. But this is the first time, the very beginning, very beginner as a meditator. Very deep.
Searo Urata.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Searo. Today's speaker.
Nice. He's special speaker, special moderator.
No. Only special speaker. Brother Kimananda. Glory. Brother, where are you now?
I'm Sri Lanka.
Oh, Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
I think Sarah without us is traveling.
Yeah, of course. Brother Sinavra, Sarah traveling now in Vienna.
I saw his
maybe busy.
peaceful life.
Yeah. Sawadika, Kamai there.
Sawadika. I miss Thailand. I miss Thai food.
Because funny man.
คิดถึงน้ำตกโมยำปลาตึกฟู တပည့်တော်ထိုင်းစာရေးစားခြင်းလို့ I love the street food.
Yeah.
Takapao.
Seafood,
I want to eat.
very popular in Thailand.
Yeah.
But and then as for Buddhism, it's not suitable. It's not even to
Really?
order seafood.
Seafood. Yeah,
No,
and
what I mean seafood is I like all I see, SEE seafood.
Oh,
Whatever.
seafood.
I'm just kidding. I love to eat whatever I see. SEEC, not SEAC. SEEC. All I
no,
see, I
Okay.
want to eat.
same to us.
Seafood lover mean SEEC.
All the thing you like, you eat.
Pardon?
Everything suitable for you, Namai.
I don't like with the coconut curry. Tom
Uh-huh.
yum is okay, but in the curry they put the coconut that I don't like. I like nyama si bia heng. But all the salad, yum, I love it.
Yeah.
What
This is
about
the
Myanmar
one.
Mohinga?
This is the one of yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like Thai mohinga. I like Myanmar mohinga, Rakhine mohinga. I love it. But I like the sticky rice, khao nhiều, gai yang, mu yang, yan pratupo. I love it.
How
I
how
like
about Dong
Chan
Yang?
Oh,
Dong
I
Yang.
love it. I love it.
Zero Venerable Sirinda. Good evening.
Good evening, Sarah.
We are waiting for you.
Oh, actually, okay, thank you then. Sorry.
Yeah.
I actually I have made you and Venerable Ratthasra co-host actually, right? Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, right?
Yeah, Venerable Ratthasra right here.
Whatever you want to do, my God, I'm so afraid.
Hello.
Hello,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Venerable Ratthasra, sorry. Tonight, no?
No, it's okay, Venerable, that I understand.
Speaker, sorry for that, no? Okay,
That's okay. Please
go.
enjoy.
I'm listening.
Enjoy.
Okay.
We are talking about the Thai food, Pompo.
I'm good.
Do you enjoy Vietnamese food?
And then Sarah is not free. It
Yeah,
may be
yeah.
busy.
There is no thing that I cannot eat it.
They have
No,
most of the food are all
they
like
already.
soup. And but if you eat pork, they have the what bak yeah, it's good.
Pho. My favorite food is pho. How say?
Khao sui noodle.
Pho.
Chan noodle, I prefer. I like Chan noodle.
They have
As I told you, I love seafood meal.
variety of food.
SEEC. Shan food is okay. Thai food is the best favorite food.
Oh, really? Okay, go on, no? Bye-bye.
Yeah, Sarah. Okay.
As usual, people come in very slowly and gradually at the beginning,
Okay.
but later it will be more people.
Yes, that's why we call it's a chit-chat time, right?
Including me.
We need
I'm
to
still
wait
quiet.
just
I'm still quiet because the most of the scholar the here. as a prayer to speak, to participate here.
Why, brother?
I don't know. I don't even know that,
Yeah, actually, the most speaker who are very clever,
Yeah,
very
why?
intelligent. That's why some more students don't dare to participate here directly.
Yeah. Okay. It's me. It's me.
Like Venerable Kanta Penya, he joined every week, but he didn't inform anything.
I think Guan Uzin came for the entrance exam in SSBU. They just finished it yesterday, and I just want to give the moral support to one of my friends for the interview, and then when he saw me, he said that you are the moderator last Sunday. How do you know me? He said that he joined every week, but he dare not speak English, so he's very quiet listener. He's from
Yeah.
Molymyai, Uzim from
Yeah.
Molymyai. He
Yes,
doesn't even show the name, like S something, just only three words, three letters, SKM or something like this.
of course. Some more student like this. Actually, they would like to talk a lot, and also they would like to discuss something, but they're afraid of mistake.
Oh, this is they don't need to care about the mystics. Just speak, then fine.
Yeah, thank you, Samai. Dr. Han. Thank you
You
so
don't need to
much.
worry about this. In Thailand, Thai students they don't care grammar. They just speak.
Yeah, yes.
Me too. I'm never think about grammar when I speak.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Myanmar people are very conscious about making mistakes. But Thai, they don't care the mistakes. They just communicate. Same, things like that.
This is a little bit quite different from between Myanmar and Thai student, a little bit.
Yeah, they have more chance to speak English. A lot of tourists there.
Yeah.
When I arrived in Ayutthaya or Pattaya, I think the many foreign native speaker. Everywhere I saw the foreign native speaker like, yeah. Many of my villagers, they live there. They cannot speak in English.
But they can communicate, even though it's a broken English. So
Yeah, body language, just a body language, they make. They cannot speak. They never try to speak with the foreign, even though they are as a waiter. They working many years. They cannot speak English. When I write there, I ask my villager.
In the classroom also, as for Myanmar student, they're really afraid of mistake also. Even though they have knowledgeable. If they discuss about something that can provide their education, but afraid mistake. Whether it is true or not, something like that.
Yeah,
But
yes, yes, okay.
Yes, Yara. From other country student, they never focus on this one. Whatever they want, they talk a lot. They discussion. Yeah. Yes, Yara, Venerable.
Yes, I think it's because Myanmar people just like me, and they think about, they want to convey the whole idea to other people. If they can do that, and then they don't want to say it because they can misunderstand. Yeah, that's the idea. I also had the same problem when talking to other people. Yes, sometimes I can show the whole idea to other people. I mean that's it the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I still have that problem. Okay.
Actually, we not satisfy ourselves, something like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
Pompo Ratha is the speaker today, right? Tonight.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I want to hear from you, Pompo. You are so quiet.
Oh, his time come. Yeah, okay.
All
Just
right.
wait.
Thank you.
We are
Wait.
waiting for.
Thank you. Because in here, so we have a little bit pretty noise today because Sunday we have some chanting, so that's why I was mute.
Right.
Because it is going to take at least 10 minutes. So so I thought it would be a little bit disturbing, so that's why I just keep it silent. But don't worry, I have a lot of things to talk when I has to talk.
Today's topic is really, it's gonna be interesting topic.
Yeah, of course, brother.
Monastic members in the digital era. And just this morning, I came.
Now we are discussing concerned with this topic. Before hearing presentation.
Yeah.
တခါကြီးအောင်မို့ဆရာဦးအောင်မို့ family welcome.
Yeah, but Ratthasra, Uganda Sarah,
Yeah,
Thai
Uganda
News.
Sarah.
I'm on the fly right now.
Hello. The Gagwa Mo. On the boat?
On the fly
Are you
from
on the boat?
On
I think.
on the flight.
Fly.
Yeah.
I had like that.
Mo is traveling, I know.
Yeah.
He's a little busy.
The flight.
Fly. So how many years left? You PhD? Whenever that.
Now me?
Yeah.
Only first year, brother.
Only first year.
First year.
Which, how to say, which
Sarah,
approach?
Uganda Sarah. Nice to meet you. Sarah Ubanisa.
Yeah. Nice to see you, brother. How are you doing?
Very well. Sarah.
How about, Thailand situation? Is it good?
I can say it's
Better,
good.
better than Myanmar. Whenever. Definitely
Yeah.
better than Myanmar. You
Mhm.
could say.
Did you read the newspaper? Thailand newspaper?
No.
I'm not sure.
You should read the newspaper because here Uganda, I have 5 newspapers a week. Yeah, one newspaper is for $5,000, $2. $2. I have 5 newspaper in Uganda. So I read it. So interesting, brother, because we can't read Ugandan newspaper in Myanmar, right? But I did. I did.
Yeah, of course, Sarah. Now, but Sarah Venerable Sirinda, if you would like to start, please. Shall we start now? Over 10 minutes. You are unmute.
Okay, Venerable Yata, is all you and Venerable Ratha. Normally in 8:30 we study, right? Normally, yeah. It's all up to you. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because time. Okay, shall we start now? And good evening, Speaker Siaro, and also our Dharma friends, Dharma brother and sister. And warmly welcome to again our Tavagu Education Forum, actually related to Dharma discussion. It is my great pleasure to be your moderator in this evening. Before we begin, let me briefly introduce myself, and I am Venerable Yasa, currently my PhD degree in MCU and BSc. I'm honored to have been invited by the organizer, Tawagu Siaro, to serve as the moderator for this session. So, for tonight's program, we have 4 agenda items. The first one, we will begin by reciting the Modasa 3 times, and then I will share a brief biography of our distinguished CRO, Venerable Ratthasra. After that, we will open the floor for a participant to ask questions. Finally, we will conclude by reciting Buddha Sasana Jidan dated to 3 times. So I wanted to invite everyone to join together and reciting the Modasa 3 times, officially begin our session. Namo Tassa Bhagavato
Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa.
Okay, now I hope that today's program will provide meaningful insight and beyond particular value to those in academic work. Today's Venerable Ratthasara will deliver on the topics monastery members in the digital era, language and Trano Buddhism. Now, please allow me to introduce the speaker biography briefly. For tonight's Tavagu Education Forum, as for our speaker, he completed BA degree Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, BPU, and also he completed Buddhist leadership and civic environment program, faculty of social science at the Chiang Mai University of Thailand, and also I'm a Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, Colombo. And also he got an IT diploma in UK. Now CRO is working the PhD postgraduate Institute Pali Buddhist Study University of Kelaniya. Okay, this is the biography of our speaker CRO tonight. Now let me invite CRO to share your experience and knowledge. And this is your flaws. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. So please may I share my PowerPoint?
Of course, CRO.
Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yeah, CRO, can see.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Venerable, all good evenings, everyone. So, very nice to meet you, all of you. And first of all, I want to thanks to Venerable Dr. Wisodas, the founders of Tavagu Forum, and inviting me to deliver up this talk today. And also, it's a very privilege, although he is not representing, and I really appreciate for the invitation. And also, Venerable Modita, thank you for your the kind introduction, and of course all the participants and members. So please warmly welcome to this discussion today. So I am very also excited to sharing what I know from something, and also I believe this is really helpful to all of us. So yeah, like I introduced, I am a Venerable Ratthasra. I am currently living in Sri Lanka, and also I am working as business lecturer at the Postgraduate Institute, Pali and Buddhist Studies, the University of the Kalanias. So the topic, you can see the topic, right? Okay, Venerable. So what
Yes,
about my voice? Is it loud or just
very
Yeah, it's
nice.
okay.
Sarah.
Keep going. It's okay.
okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Like and the monastery member in digital era, the language and the trends of the Buddhism. So this is actually very big war and very much broadest. But anyhow, I will try to uh, highlight what are the most and the important things relevant to this topic. So yeah, this is the topic that I am going to cover in this discussion today. So the first one is the importance of the second language. So any case of language like a Pali or Sanskrit or English or any other languages. What I mean here, especially English, because I just want to give motivation to the student very much. And also the second one is the monastery member face in Myanmar Buddhist society. So this is also very interesting, but a little bit like contradictory and also a little bit like bias when I talk about the Myanmar Buddhist society. And the second one, the third one is the second language of English, why it is so crucial in current day. And the fourth one is my personal experience, of course, that I have things to share, the living, the whole my journeys in Sri Lanka. And the fifth one is the current trends of Buddhism in modernity. So this is also very interesting. I just want to share about, according to my understanding, what well of Buddhism now they are leading to. And the sixth one is the monastery member in digital role plays. That means how we should going to apply of the digital of just in globalize. And of the session, so you can have the question or if you want to know something regarding with this one. So okay, then let's go to the next session. So here, like I say about this discussion is mainly focused on especially the monastery member of that. I just want to give very, aspire and encourage monastery member who wish to pursue their study and more competence, and also to understand many opportunity are available to them the personal and professional growth.
Sorry for Bandy for interruption. And can you make it full screen so that we can see a little bit clearly? Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Now
you.
can
Thank
you?
you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. And to demonstrate through the personal role plays how digital issue can be applied effectively in the modern contexts. and to highlight the greatest chance for monastery member in the academic research of practitioner service and digital engagement. And the last one is to raise the awareness, knowledge, skill, and preparation to be wisely applied in the modern digital eras. So this is how I'm going to give very precisely to the monastery member, especially because the reason I gave this one is because as we are monastery member, especially for the monk, we don't have much option and opportunity. We have a very few just academy and also practitioner. So among those tools, so how we can go to on the professional role place, what we know something. So that's why I'm very sorry for the lay person. So when we talking about the like sorry. Sorry. It's my mistake.
Please lower your screen.
Okay. Sorry, Banda, just minutes. So can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You can see.
Okay. So like I said, the topic is very much wider and it is a little bit a broader term to discuss with ourselves. But anyhow, I just want to give the message when we're talking about the digital age of because this is a that we cannot overcome or we cannot avoiding of the globalized of the digital era of what we are using the everyday of every. So now here when I talk about the digital era of the digital age, so always it is come to, the first one is in the technology. It is also the computering and also the smartphone using the internet and also AI and ChatGPT. This is all the things what we are applying the everyday. So we cannot avoid. Even now is here we are just trying to be communicating with the internet or internet platform. It's a kind of like that. But regarding with this, I will discuss a little bit more detail. So information is also I think you have also already know information is also that we are report to the data transformation of the how we shall communicate one to another's and the transformation is also the process of including, like I said, the online platform and also Zoom, the preaching, the demo, and also webinar and a conference. I'm sorry, there's a spelling mistake, the conference. And a pouring also as well. And also discussion. And at the same time also that social impact. Social impact, this is also very important when we talking about the digital age of the digital era. The same time people the well of our lifestyle is changing and also our behavior is also transmitting and the well of our lifestyle is also digital sociology. Is mean what do I mean by sociology? Mean we always trying to be applying of connecting with the just technologies, devices. It's very much a few that we just, personally meet one to another. Even if we have to talk something and we always talk about like by phone or by internet or something like that. So this is how, the society is becoming. And the key challenges is also when we use about the like a technology of the technology, then there's also big security that we are worrying about misinterpretation and also misinformation that is, and then at the same time we also insecure that we are given the information and the data. So this is how basically that I can understand about the digital era, especially how we are connecting one to another and transforming our data one to another. So in this age, of in this moment. So how we shall apply. That's why I connected to the digital era. So okay, then let's move on to another slide. Okay, so yeah, the monastery member faced in digital era of the digital age. The Sangha member of the Sangha faced in Myanmar Buddhist society. So this is also a big challenges. We all have experienced these things. So when we when we were live in a monastery of the temple, we were always obstacles and challenges, the learning the new things of the even just reading the magazine or any others new skill or something like that. And here I'm really sorry what I say in the Myanmar Buddhist society. I mean, traditionally we have something provided or prohibited of like a Vinaya or some any others I mean traditional. So that's why this is not like a criticism. This is we all have the challenges. So there's many reasons why we are just prohibitants. There is also many people even a teacher and even in society they are often think about like if we learn about the language of I mean English or any other a computer or something like that. So they are just of course worry about the Buddhist monk is going to be changed their mindsets or changing this rope or something like that. This is how basically that we can understand what we are coming through in the present day. So yeah, and also let me honest about this topic because um when we look at about even today when we look at about in the society there is something huge that people view on the Myanmar Buddhist society is two sides. The side is the practitioner, the one who trying to be practice of the practitioner meditation. So they are very much comfortable, those things. And the one, who are just going to the academy, so this is a little bit less attention. So, I do mean I want to take it like pay attention on the society, but I mean the way how is society is going and viewing to the monastery member. So yeah, that is the thing, how we are just, facing to a monastery member and a digital era. So my question is, what is wrong with the monastery member in the digital era? How we should apply using uh, uh, the language as more propagated to the Buddhist teaching. So yeah, this is pretty obvious. This is pretty obvious. Also, we all know about the language. And just a minute ago, I heard about you, Venerable, are talking about some students are trying to be improved, but they are really difficult to, communicate with the others, and also they have some challenges, they to have the more confidence. So what is the language uh, behind communicating? So how do we understand about the language of what is the meaning of the language to you? So basically it was also very broad term to talking about the language. But of course, we know about the language is to communicate one to another. That is how we are language. How I am communicating to you, you are how communicating to me. So to understand about something. But beyond that, when we know about a little bit deeper of the language. Of course, the language is very broad term. When we're talking about the like a language is always, going with the structure and also systematic definition and a cultural explore and many things. And also, if we go to a little bit like a psychological or point of view of the like, verbal and non-verbal communication. This is also we are showing the like architecture or the arcade and sign language or writing the transcript to understand something of the even at the presentation. So this is how we understand about the language. And of course, if we talk about the language, to exchange the learning and the purpose of the language. What is the purpose of the language? Is to, of course, this is a exchange the knowledge and communication and preservation of the knowledge is spread by expression of the identity. And also the benefit of the language. So we got a lot of opportunity. Today also I will mainly talking about like what is the benefit of the language if we know about some second languages. So we have more opportunity when we know about the language of, and then also we have opportunity to learn about the cultural and global the internship or global. Sorry. Okay. So here is also when we're talking about the learning of we have a very clear the stages of like Buddhism, the level of the learnings inquiry. So that is how basically when we learn about something, it's like a Suttamaya is knowledge by the hearing. It means wisdom, the knowledge rising from the hearing of learning or receiving teaching and lecturing of the study. And also Chindamaya is by thinking. This is also the kinds of the wisdom that is arising from the reflection and reasoning, the critical thinking. This is more critical, that is connected to with the logical and most critical. And the third one is Bhavanamaya. It is also the wisdom of the Pinya. It is totally based on the cultivation of our mind through to the meditation. So that is the highest knowledge of the in Buddhism. So what I mean by three level of the Pinya of the wisdom in here. So we have also like different kinds of the learning in anything of even the language or even any new skill or even the development or something like that. Okay. So the next one is this is my personal experience that I just want to share about studying in Sri Lanka. Honestly, I have been living in Sri Lanka more than 10 years, almost like a Sri Lanka citizen. So I came here very earliest day, and I started to learn about the BA at the Buddhist and Pali University. And also I learned about the MA of the same university. And also I graduated from the PhD at the Postgraduate Institute, University of the Kalanias. So my experience in Sri Lanka was, it's very, very good environment in the Buddhist community, especially for the monks and then And of course, there is also, many the Buddhist country like Thailand or the Cambodia or any other country. But the reason I am just talking about Sri Lanka is I just want to share how I have been through in the Sri Lanka. So please to understand about that. So yeah, we have a very good opportunity and a chance to meet with the Buddhist community, and especially the academic community. It's very, very good environment for the monks and the nuns. And also, if we go to the opportunity and academic environments, we have different kinds of the Buddhist university, especially here I just mentioned only two. The past one is the Peradeniya University and also the Kalaniya University and Colombo University, Jawaharlal University, and also Open University. So all those universities are just providing for the Buddhist study. And regarding with the studying in any kind of subject, there is not any restriction of that. If anyone who wish to study of the subject, or he or she, or we can study the freely. What do you mean by this? For example, if I want to learn about the technology of the science, so I can do, no problem. So this is how a little bit different, approaching and the education in Myanmar and Sri Lanka. And I think also Thailand is also very much open-minded to learn about uh, any case of subject if the monks want to do. I think even mathematics and also any other a lot of subject I have seen before in Thailand. So this is how a little bit different from the Myanmar and the Sri Lanka and also the Thailand or yeah. So very much free to choose. We don't need to be hesitant about that and choose it, right? Because for example, I just studied the last 2 years ago, the IT diploma, and I went there and I met with a lot of students. So they asked me the questions, after finish this one, what are you going to do of are you understand of this field of something like that? So which means there's not then it's very much free to choose. So yeah, like that. And also the event of the shots and the one thing is I noticed in Sri Lanka, they just always, they often just trying to do the most like a seminar and also the research group of the discussions, how they are connecting, improving ourselves of our skill, even in our society, even in the university, even if we just want to connect with any other university, we have more chance to do like those kinds of the seminar. That is also very good ones. So we can know more opportunity that we what we can able to do it. And the academics and opportunity and challenges. So this is very pretty obvious. So now I complete. I was graduated from the university last 3 years ago, and they asked me also, to continue my study or as a part of the university. So even if I wish, I can apply where I can at the university. So they give the position as visiting lecturer as assistant researcher or as the members of the university. So this is also very great opportunity and also at the same time challenges. The challenges mean we should have some the some extent of the language or the communication. Okay. So here is the Monastic member and learning the update of this is a according to me I have this feeling sometimes even though we have a lot of source, sometimes we know something about very clearly, but we don't know where to do, how to do it. So in this manner, I just want to give the motivation of giving the well. If we know about something, I think most of the Buddhist monks, especially from the Myanmar, they most of the monks are very clever and they know about a lot of things. But the thing is, that we are really really hard to express or show to as like up role of the like academies or something like that. So in this manner, I just want to um, advise that you should study like a tertiary of just giving the like a meditation from Myanmar Buddhist tradition and research our traditional teaching in scientific approach. So basically, the thing is how we can show like a kinds of like a research what we know something from our traditional or from the Myanmar Buddhist. So that in approaching in that way, we have a lot of chance to do it because Myanmar is also very famous for the meditations, and Myanmar is of course a very rich country. A lot of in the Myanmar community, a large of the Myanmar community, and also those things as we can share of exchange, and then traditional is like a we learn about something like a very much a traditional. And if I say very frankly, so most of the well like what we learn in the earliest, we learn about like a it's not much about the like uh as a critical. I'm sorry about saying about these things please. I'm really sorry because I don't mean our monastery, our traditional method are wrong, but I mean is how we should, upgrade of, to put in the more, method in. So in ways, we can approach in those kinds of idea. And the monastery member can bring the university and the field of the research. So this is a like a research that if you are interested about, sometimes you don't know what are you going to study. Sometimes even we don't know what we are interested in. So this is a very pretty challenges if we study about the academies of the especially in the research. So uh can you tell me, Venerable, is anybody's uh one or two, no problem. So what kinds of field are you interested in? The psychology of the sociology of philosophy of have you ever checked about yourself what you are interested in field of the research or field of study?
You
Okay,
ask.
brother. Who would like to answer?
Yeah, anyone.
I'm interested in Buddhist psychology.
As for me, I'm interested about Buddhist philosophy.
Okay, very good. So may I ask one? So why are you choosing to the Buddhist philosophy? What is it aspire to you, the Buddhist philosophy? For me, I'm very obvious. I really like to study sociology, Buddhist social dimension. And then one of the Gamaji said, let's say psychology. Yeah, it's very, very good. So yeah, what I mean here is if you like about any kinds of subject, any kinds of subjects, so we can choose and we can think about a little bit, the longer what kinds of field we are interested in. But it's sometimes hard to, mention about what we like it. So, basically we are studying about like Buddhist sociology, and Buddhist psychology, and also Buddhist mindfulness. All those things are it's very much, important. So it will come the later. And yeah, the monastery member should prepare. So monastery member we all, because the thing why we say about these things is why we should prepare about these things. To be honest, we have a lot of challenges when the digital era of the when globalized. Of course, we don't know how to use it, even the phone or the computer, and then we don't have much knowledge on the scientific approach of the some how to study systematically, because of most of the studies we are learned from the traditional way, but we have now just very a little bit we just concerned about like like a kind of the research. So that is how we have to admit ourselves, and we have to prepare about ourselves what is necessary or what need to be prepared. So that's why I just make like we shall prepare about the language, and you already know about the language, how it is important during this day. But there's nothing wrong if we cannot speak English, or if we don't learn about any kinds of language. Just okay if you are satisfied just having only our language. That's absolutely fine. But what I mean here is if we have the language of the language proficiency, so we have more chance. Even now here we are talking about the English. So we can share something, and also you can share something. So this is how we are just communicating in the social social digital era. And also the ideas is also very important. The idea is like I say about like if you choose about a topic of where you interest, and how you are going to present of like fill up the research on the international role. International role means just not only the common things that you trying to prove it up like a scientific approach. So this is how we shall basically create, and we shall have it that the ideas. What are we going to study of teaching of the learning? So we shall also think about these things. And consistency, consistency is also the most important thing when we learn about anything. If we don't have any consistent, so it was just in vain or the useless. Because I have saw before, when we learn about something, today I'm very, very inspired, very much motivated. I have reading then the whole day and never stop, non-stop. The next morning, I'm just sleeping. So yeah, consistency means just you are just doing regularly of your routine, or what you are doing is perfect way. And the interdisciplinary is like I say, how you are trying to be connect with those ideas to spread it out, If you know about the Buddhist meditation from the Myanmar, of the Myanmar tradition. So how you are just trying to be in a global shift of internship of those subjects very broadly. So that is how we should prepare. There's a lot of things that we should prepare. But basically, if you are really engaging with the academies or with the just professional role, that we should have this kinds of things. Okay, so now is coming again my topic. So this is for I heard one of the Dagamaji. She is also, I just still remember she is applying the psychology of the applying Buddhism, or I remember last couple of weeks she said that in here. So how do you think, Venerable? This is also not only my idea, but also I need your idea as well. So, I mean, when I say about the Buddhism of Theravada and Mahayana or Vajrayana, or any, I mean, the Buddhism. So now we are, 21st century, and also the Buddhist is passed well over, the 2000 or 2600 years. So what way of the Buddhism are leading in this current day? So how is your the opinions? So how do you think about the Buddhism? What we are going? What way of we are going? It's okay, no problem. Anything, whatever you have is I do me. I am also maybe sometimes wrong, but you can also can disclose whatever you are feeling. It's okay.
Are you asking to
Yeah.
answer?
Yeah.
To me, the modernity nowadays, the Western psychology, they are recycling the Buddha's teaching of the mindfulness, and it is something Buddhist teaching was abandoned in the Buddhist country like Myanmar, but the Western psychologists, they really practice mindfulness and they really use it in their therapies in the medical purpose. So this is how the Buddha's teaching of the mindfulness meditations are used in the Western psychology. So, but we need to find the strategy to revisit this Buddha's teaching to instill into the modern way, modern people. It's my opinion. We need
So any Venerable? Okay. Okay, continue.
We need interdisciplinary approach because people now, oh, you are a politician, only about politics, or you are economist, they're only about economics. No, this is impossible these days. So we need to make a cross-disciplinary approach to instill the knowledge, the morality, ethics to the modern people. We need to find ways. So Buddhist community, like the monastic community, can like educate it abroad to that you have the open mind than the traditional inner looking. So outward looking Buddhist monastic community can work a lot for this.
Okay, very good answer. So any Venerable, any volunteer? Because also I love to hear from somebody, some Venerables. Okay, so yeah, thank you for your Dagamaji's answering about the very good answer. So yeah, accounted to my experience of as much as my concern about during the this day in the Buddhism. Of course, Buddhism is we have two sides. One side is from the traditional learnings. This is how, from the after Buddhists passed, well, it was handed down generation to generation, I mean, transcript of the oral of the transcript of this is going. But now is I feel the well of most of the Buddhist community, they're trying to approaching the world of as modern, as applying how Buddhism can apply in the modern society, any kinds of the content. For example, the psychology of sociology, of philosophy. So before it was pretty obvious that we just trying to, going is maintaining of our traditional or our the Dharma. But now is beyond that, we are just providing what Buddhism can do in the society. So that's why I have been noticing most of the conference now they just put in the name is like a Buddhist modern interpretation in the mindfulness of the Buddhist psychology in the modern contents. So, yeah, of course, the Gamaji say, we have also some, strategy to combine it with the Buddhism and modernity. So the question is it really relevant Buddhist teaching and modern science or modern community? So this is a big question that we are asking about during this day in Buddhist teaching. But when we talk about Buddhism and modernity, so some part of some things are some strategy are totally different. That doesn't mean we can do anything from the Buddhism. Of course, we have a lot of things that we can provide of the helping to the society. For example, mindfulness in daily practice, mindfulness in counseling. So this is how it's doing. So yeah, even any kind of field of now what is the Buddhism and sustainable development. Last week, one of the moderns came to talk about the Buddhism and sustainable development. So that topic is also very much famous, and also the Buddhism is very much engaging of environmental conservation, of social economies, of the mindful consumption, all those things that are Buddhism providing to connecting to the modern concepts. And okay. Okay, so here is some interesting one. So this is the conference that we are going to have coming on August at the Clarnia University. So the title is, you see, is the track is Buddhist textual study and Buddhism culture and history and tradition. So many different fields. So I am also one of the coordinator in here. Now you see the Venerable Ratthasra. So I am very much warmly welcome to invite you to participate on the presentation. Even you can participate from online. So what I mean by here is we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of chance if we know about any kinds of second languages, or we can provide the even you can make it the conference, and also the academic publication, and also yeah, the scholarship, and also wait a minute. The academic collaboration. So we have a lot of things to do if we really want to do on the academies, or even in the practitioner on the role of the place. So here now did you see what you interested in the dress of in the poster?
Can you send to us more details about the
Yeah,
abstract
sure,
deadline?
definitely,
Abstract deadline,
definitely.
full paper deadline, how many words like that? I'm interested.
Yeah, sure. So the deadline is end of this month. So today's 15th. So we got 2 weeks more to prepare about the word limitation. Limit is 1,000 word. 1,000 word. So yeah, there's also given the detailed instruction how to write the abstract. It's called instant abstract. So if you are really interested, and okay, so the topic in here, so you can apply from online. That's a good opportunity. I'm also going to apply one of the topic. So this is the chance, Venerable, that we always have like those kinds of the seminar. Now we are just discussing one to another. So that's why it's a lot of opportunity, a lot of benefit. Okay, so this is the things. When we talking about using in the monastic and digital if of the digital era, there is also some the way that we shall approach by the ethical. This is very important. This is think about the yourself, whether it is appropriate or not. So when we use about the like a digital, everything is coming to the internet, and also then when we provide or when we contribute something of the some of the fact that we shall think about like this is a right information, or this is a something like a slang, or this is our responsible. This is our that we shall. And also, right intention. So if we just provide to the some Dharma of the some contribution, especially in the Dharma, then what we are going to, intending about those Dharma. So that is very obvious. And also, as we are being among of the monastery member, we have the rule of discipline of the rule that we shall not be the careless what we are presenting something of even our appearance, even our speak, of even our action. So because one side is we have the rule, so this is also we shall very much consider about those things. And protection of the Dharma. So, and protection of the Dharma is we are really need to be take care of the origin of the Dharma. So nowadays, the most of the student and all the over the world, we are very easily to use about the AI or ChatGPT or any kinds of app. Then at the same time, people are so worried about using the AI of any ChatGPT app, because most of teaching of from the Buddhism, sometimes it is really you know it is like a misinterpretation. We can't believe all the time of even it is a AI or it is ChatGPT, or we have to check about whether it is right or wrong at the least. But I do mean we cannot use the AI or ChatGPT. We cannot use it. Of course, this is a really good tool app that we can apply even a study, or even we are doing for our study. But what I mean by here is when we are really presenting about the Dharma of especially Dharma, that we should really take care of whether it is misinterpretation of interpretation, how they are interpreted. So that is very, very, we have to be careful about that. And the last one is a financial issue. So this is I cannot give you like judgmental about. I cannot decide whether this is we have to decide ourselves. This is a financial issue. If we do about something something of using our Dhamma, of using of our, the program or something, of, consuming of some financial relevant with the financial. So this is also, we have to think about whether this is, correct consumption, whether it is appropriate or not. I don't mean we cannot use, but I mean we have to consider of when we are applying, especially technology. Okay, what time is it now? 5 o'clock. So finally, to conclude of this discussion, a digital age can create both challenge and opportunity. Like I say, if digital era is overwhelming, it's really good. But at the same time, there are many challenges that we are facing. And at the same time, we have to be very much, insecure of our data. But we have to use it very wisely or very intentionally. And the language of English or any kinds of the language, this is more open as access to the interrelationship. You already know about that. And the monastery member has have a right. Sorry, this is my spelling mistake. We all monastery members have a lot of source of package that we can relevance in the modern concept of the modern content. For example, we have a lot of Buddhist teaching of the three Bhikkhu and how we can provide us of comparing of just sporting from our side. We have a lot of sources. And sorry. And the Buddhist study is more shaping interest with the psychology. Like I say, nowadays most of the Buddhist study are the shaping with the interest of the psychology and the science is connected more relationship with the current day. So we can contribute like what we like subject and choose, and we trying to do our research of any kind of field. So finally, the utilizing the language of the toll in Buddhist teaching can spread the more globalized. So the final is by studying of the language of that we have more opportunity, and also we have more chance to spread off our Buddhist teaching to globalize more and more as a kind of the missionary. So, okay, so thank you so much for your listen. I think that is the topic.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Very interesting topics and also very interesting talking. Now let me invite and participate who would like to ask any question. You can raise your hand, and also you can take the chat out, whatever you want.
Question, Venerable.
Yeah, brother Sindavara.
Thank you. Very impressive presentation. Yeah, Venerable, you mentioned about monastery members in, monastery members. In our Myanmar, we call it monastery member, like traditional way and modern way, like this. In our Myanmar people, we call it. What about any other country? Are there like Western country, like Sri Lanka and Thailand, something like that kind of country? Do they have the traditional way study Buddhism?
Yeah, they have also the same our traditional way, and also the same time they are easy to allow to study in, I mean the modern approach. Even in Sri Lanka, when they have also like a kind of, how the monastery member are learning is called like a pariwena, of is a kind of like a, the school that they are learning as a tradition to tradition. But when we change to the monastery, when we change to the university, so the way is a little bit different from that kind of way. But especially as much as my understanding is in Sri Lanka, they have more openness to the monastery member can learn of new way of approach. For I know one of the experience, one of the monk learn Sri Lanka monk. He learned about the law. So what the no, not the law, engineer. So I heard about from the sermon. He said, engineer, what are you going to do with engineer for the monks? So he said, it's okay, no problem. We can learn it, but we can go to the practical as being, as a monk. So which means my understanding is here we have a more, the openness to learn about the essence of what we feel, that like it.
Yeah, and
can I close this one?
Yeah.
We can talk freely.
Yeah, all right. Of course.
Okay.
You would like to show something?
No, Bande, I just closed my PowerPoint.
Okay, let me continue. Like my question not finished yet.
Okay.
Okay, and in the academic way, we have many field study like Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist psychology, something like that. But in traditional way, how to understand field study? And I don't even know that. How could we understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me say about what we will learn about the earliest time. We most of the members, we came from the monastery member of the monastery life. And how did we study about our education, our approach, the way of approach to our study? And of course, we learn about like from the teacher, and also they also teach about what they have to teach, but there's not much about like the critical or a kind of creative thinking. Creative thinking. So we learn about, for example, like in Pali, I remember like a Tevu Makan Bongdongba Naide though. So we never ask about the question, what is the three lamp of the three stages. So it's okay. And also they teach about the, like this is like that. If I talk about these things as a little bit biased, I'm sorry. I don't mean I am a very expert, but I mean the way what we learn about. This is like a kind of, we are handing down one to another. So if you look at about the current day, what's the monastery are teaching? Are they changing some new method of approaching? I don't think so. They are also teaching the earliest 10 years ago. It's the same right now. So there's very a few that they're trying to be, approach new way of, like critical thinking of something more questionable. And then we had never ever asked the teacher whatever they teach. After finishing, even we don't ask about that. Even they also did ask, do you have any question or are you clear? No, even we did ask about the question. So this is how we are upbringing in the in community. So I mean, this is like my understanding is like this is like a kind of a traditional approach of in the studying. But when we when we go to a little bit deeper of like after the Buddha's passed away, so there was the first council, and then they are just giving the oral tradition generation to generation. So that is also a part of tradition. But what I mean here is like the way how we learn of how we approach and how we have changes of the way of our learning.
Yeah, thank you, Venerable. It's very nice. Can I ask one more, Venerable?
Okay,
Whether
of
you
course,
have
of course. If I cannot answer, somebody will answer.
Okay, this is the last one. I really appreciate and really do agree with you the way you mentioned about the two way, like traditional way and traditional way for our day-to-day life, daily
Okay.
activities, and we had to learn like the traditional, like modern way, applying Buddhism, how to apply in a daily life, in a generally day-to-day life. But when we go to the meditation, if we really want to focus on the only deep mindfulness, vipassana meditation at this time, it's so difficult to understand the realizations or the Four Noble Truths at that time. How do you think, compared to the two things, like traditional, like study day-to-day life, and also really realization of the Four Noble Truths, the two way. Which one you prefer to study if you had to choose one thing? Yeah, this is the last thing, Venerable.
Actually, this is really beyond of my understanding, Venerable, because I don't have much experience about the meditation and the way of approaching which one is more suitable. So I think for me it's a little bit big challenges. But anyways, I mean that related to your content. So the meditation, we have a lot of meditation centers, a lot of the experiences, even many different in the Myanmar. But this very when we go to the really practical way, when we go to really practical way, so there's some we really need to be you know use some technique of changing new method. For instance, if somebody came of the practitioner to take the meditation of, and are we really checking to what that person is happening or what that person is coming to in the meditation? But it's very appeal that we are we did ask about the practitioner, that they're trying to all the vulnerables are given to like a the meditation, just sit and just trying to be breathe in, breathe up, or that is how procedure is going. Is going. So yeah, for me is it's difficult to choose vulnerable to, because that question is a little bit strange for me. So
Yeah,
I,
it's okay.
I don't know whether you get or not. My point is like if you ask about the traditional of the is new method, or which way are we going to choose? Which way are we going to choose? It depends.
Yeah. All right.
It depends.
Yeah, I got it, Venerable. Yeah, thank you so much for the answer. Thank you, Venerable.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Siama, there, you can ask.
Shimpia, before I ask my questions, may I add to this one? Like the Ashen Savara said that, what will you choose with Vipassana and the Four Noble Truth? I think Four Noble Truth, the fourth one is Eightfold Noble Path. And meditation is a right concentration. This is the Eightfold Noble Path. It is not different. It's not that you choose this or you choose that. Vipassana meditation or samatha meditation, this is part of the Eightfold Noble Path as a right concentration. And this is part of the Four Noble Truths. So it's not separate. It's on the same way, in the same route. So I think it is, the same trend, the same boat. It's not different. Part of Vipassana meditation is part of the Eightfold Noble Path. Eightfold Noble Path is the fourth, the path. Tipe Sai Bua. Bua is the Eightfold Noble Path. So Vipassana is the part of the Four Noble Truth, to my understanding. Just to clarify myself whether it is right or not to ask Popo. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, thank you so much for your answer, Kamai. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
my
very deep. Why to understand the realization, compared to the day-to-day life. Anyway, thank you.
May I ask something? You talk about the first language, mother tongue, and the second language. So what about for the monastic community? If you are Shan or Rakhine or Thai, this is your mother tongue, the first language. You mean second language as the English. So what about Pali for the monastic community? Because some foreign monks, foreigners, they don't know the native language. They don't speak English, but they speak in Pali language. So for monastic community, Pali is more important than English. I'm not sure. That is why I want to know as a Pali is a second language or Pali is a foreign language, or English is a second language or English is a foreign language. This is the first questions. And number two is in the digital age. There are many misinformation. This is, making the world ugly. So can you share with me something to do with the digital ethics? So something with the morality ethics on the digital ethics for the misinformation and spreading the, attacking one party and another party like green and red, things like that. So digital ethics, can you give some guidelines to be less digital violence? Thank you.
Okay. So if I answer the past question, it's a really, really good question. And also I thought I showed the mention about the Pali, but the thing is, I don't have much knowledge about the Pali, so that's why it's not very good to mentioning. But of course, the Pali is the languages for the monastery member. The Pali is the most primary subject that we should have the Pali language rather than English, because as we are monastery, so at the same time we are also maintaining our tradition of our the Buddhist teaching, and also Pali are becoming more advanced during these days. So and also they are very a few that becoming interested about the Pali. So I don't know why, including me. I'm not very much interested in the Pali, but Pali is very important the subject in the Buddhist study. If any conference or if any Buddhist study, even though if we are applying any scholarship from any other country, from the Europe or the US, they are just giving the first one is the Pali. They're calling for Pali. They ask the applicants whether you have the Pali or not. So which means how the Pali is very important in the Buddhist study. So that's why we should have, of course, we should definitely learn about the Pali. So I saw the Myanmar is also there's some, very young, the bhikkhu and the nuns, they are doing the Pali's the composition of Pali's discussion. And that is, I am very much admirable for them. So if I say, yeah, Pali is the very important subject for the Buddhist monastery member. So if you ask, and another question is, Pali is to become the first mother language, or our mother language to become the
second
first?
language or foreign language?
So I don't know how to answer about this question, because for example, we are just Myanmar, that we don't talk about the Pali languages, but we start to learn about the Pali. So in this case, are we going to say about the Pali is our second language or the first language? So here is also, we have our own mother languages, and then we learn about the Pali is as the second.
So English is a foreign language.
Yeah, English is a foreign language, or any language. I mean, whatever we learn about the like Arakanese, Burmese, or Chinese, or whatever we learn, I mean, after our mother language, so we just call it, it's a second language. Even if we learn about the Pali language, it's also called the second language. If we are originally talking about the like Pali society, and if we learn about our mother language, so we saw this is second language. Pali is a mother language. And the second question is, if I say about the like a digital era of the digital ethic, that we shall be provide of our ethical approach. So this is very much pretty challenges, even the student and even a teacher of what we are doing in the writing thesis. When we read about something, so we all trying to be generating our AI, or using any kinds of app, and that we are just showing that using the like it is our own contribution. So in this case, that we should have follows so our ethical, well, even in the research ethic, or even our the monastery ethic of this is appropriate or not. So for me, that is only one thing. They have so many things that they're trying to unethical way of doing of our even our profession. For example, I heard about the like last year, one of the men tell me he is one of the businessmen, and he has small shows, but the business is not very much working, and he just trying to talk about the AI, like please tell my shop are very famous in this society, and he just put the I mean spread it up and using the AI. So all the messages are going to the customer. So in this way, we have to think about ourselves. This is a I mean very much a serious way. So this is we should think about this is a I mean appropriate or not.
Yeah, ethics.
Yeah.
I think AI is not really ethical, because plagiarism. Many students nowadays, they don't have the real qualification. They ask AI to write for them. This is also the digital unethical behavior.
Yeah, and then my eyes are pretty, and nowadays we have also a lot of challenges. We are writing about the thesis on some article, and we're trying to show about our supervisor. Sometimes we are so worried everything will be correct in our writing, because if it is correct everything, so they directly think this is from the AI. You see what is happening? So then we have to I mean add in so the way how we just mentioning our writing. So it means if it is a little bit wrong, so it is reliable. It is reliable. If everything is wrong, even though it is true, so the supervisor of the teacher, they think the rightly this is from the AI, because everything is right. So what is happening during this day. So that's why this is not only for the monk, but also all the research we shall maintain this. It's called the research ethic of plagiarism. We shall avoid it. So there is a certain way that we shall not do, and also if somebody does, there's some punishment or something like that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bumbo.
And then whenever later on, when we do the research, when we write the research paper, we have to give in the citation according to AI, something like this. To add it like who know. I think later.
Venerable, yeah. My advice is research. I am also the one who are giving the research methodology of very open as the new student. But one thing is, I have met with very often the student. So some students, they think about, the researcher of the I don't know anything about the like where it is come from. But of course, I have already through that part of I have experiences how it is. So somebody showed about some thesis or some article, I know where it is come from. So it means I always give the motivation. So if anyone, a student or whoever, so we should try to create our own ideas the first, not AI, not any other things. The first we should create what we are going to do and what is our idea, how we can, spread up, how we can contribute and think about like a kind of the draft. And then we can do the like if you wish, AI, you can use it because that time you are using the like a kind of tool, not doing, not you are not pushing to do everything, which means you just do something yourself, the fast, everything what you want. And you're trying to be, it's like a checking or grammar of the structure. So that's fine. I think that's absolutely fine. But don't do it everything, just writing down abstract 1,500 word and then bring down the given to them. So that is not good. Sorry, Venerable. I had one of the Venerable ask.
Yes, I'm not asking. I'm adding some information for Dr. Han. Yes, because I know. I mean, I've been studying about the AI and then what are the trends or the digital ethic or something like that in our academic situation. Yes, these days they are using these thing, the AIs, but they don't regard it as a cheating. I mean, it's not cheating, but if you need to use it ethically, for example, when you are submitting a paper to an academic journal, just like the Springer Nature or Frontier Science, you don't need to say the AI is the author, but you have to say, I use this AI in this period. Just like in the language editor. For example, when you have some problems, you will go to somewhere and you will ask someone, and then they will talk to you what to do and how to do it, and then it is ethical. Just like that one, when you are using the AI, you can do it ethically. And then also many people are encouraging to use AI ethically. They don't say don't use it. They don't say don't use it. That we need to embrace it, and but ethically. Yes, not only in the academic situation and also in Buddhist study, they are also a little bit concerned about the AI because and some organization in, for example, the Dalai Lama and then some Nandiyaan Institute from Australia, and so they are also have some concern about the AI ethics because AI is created by the people and people can cheat it. People have some bad intention. So based on those intention, we are created this AI. So whenever we are using this one, we should add some value. So I think that these days is no problem. Using the AI is okay, and then we need to embrace it, but we have to use it in ethical manner. Yes, that's all I know. Yeah. Yesterday, and then one people from Singapore, he also encouraged people to use the AI, to embrace the AI period. Yeah. Some of them they say it's a kind of cheating. No, that's not cheating. As much as I know, every academy in 2022, and after all of the AI explosion and all of the all most of the, I mean, not all, I mean, most of the journal publisher, they provided how to use the AI in an academic situation. Yes, they don't say don't use it. Yet they can do this. Yes, and just use it ethically. For example, okay, when you are talking about, okay, I got the idea from this and this paper. Check it, is it correct or not? Yeah, so it's okay, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you, Bobo.
Okay, and then one thing I want to mention it. Yes, okay, and a few minutes ago you talk about mindfulness and Western people they are practicing mindfulness. Yes, that's true, and mindfulness is a very trendy these days. But I'm not sure. Some people don't recognize it. Is it secular mindfulness? It's not Buddhist mindfulness. So they are most of the people, most of the Buddhist scholar, they are encouraging to use Buddhist mindfulness. Yeah. So, for example, I see. So, according to our Buddhist teaching, and the Noble Eightfold Path is very important. They are just using mindfulness, not Dhamma Tati, even not Dhamma Tati. It's just Tati they are using. So we have to use it Dhamma Tati, really right mindfulness, and also we should integrate. We should integrate all the other Eightfold Path, not just the mindfulness. Yes, some monastic scholar they are encouraging those things. Yes, that is one of the big gaps in these days. People should do should explore more. Yeah, that's all I know. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Venerable. That is really, I agree with you because we already know about one, or work for peace or Venerable Vinyakara. And when they go into enter into the the United States, and they are very much less they use the Buddhism. They use about like a global peace or world peace. So but at the same time, very logically, if they are talking about like a mindfulness or I'm peaceful, that they prescribe this is from like a Buddhism, or but they don't label of they don't put the name. So yeah, I agree with you. That is it. That is it. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, actually, in Western people, they know maybe the name of the council promoter is the John Gabazin, not the Buddha. Because when John Gabazin created MBSR or MBCD, I don't know. Okay, I don't remember exactly. But yes, MBSR, and then he want to, he want to promote the mindfulness, just the mindfulness. If they say is it Buddhism, it come from Buddhism, and some people don't want to do this. That's why he chose secular way. Yeah. So and that's all their situation, and they do this that way. But we are Buddhists, so we should cancel. Okay, we should promote it. This is our from Buddhism. And then as much as I know, when the MBSR and MBCT teacher, when they try to become trainer for those intervention, they have to know this come from Buddhism. Yeah.
No, it's a plagiarism, a kind of plagiarism. They don't mention the Buddha's name.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yes, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's okay.
They don't
Okay.
give credit to the Buddha, but they use it as their own.
Yeah, you're right, Sama. It's right. It's plagiarism. That you mentioned the
Oh, I want to tell you,
reference.
Bhikkhu Bodhi, when the peaceful walk comes, Bhikkhu Bodhi asks the AI, I should join or not. Bhikkhu Bodhi is a very famous scholar, ask the AI, so should I join? Like you said, you are too old, so you shouldn't join. So he asked the AI, and he's from New York, but just joined to Washington. And in his speech, he said that AI doesn't allow me to join the peaceful walk. So it's fun to listen to.
Yes, one of the big advantages of using AI is that it is kind of we have a kind of encyclopedia. So a few years ago, we needed paper books encyclopedia, and then later we have Britannica or Microsoft Encarta. Just they are all encyclopedia, and then these later we use Google search engine. It's a kind of encyclopedia because it can explore all of the information through the internet, and later the AI is a little bit better. because it has a lot of knowledge, not only one perspective, but there are many perspectives. That's why. So if we can use it, yes, wisely and then ethically, it's better. That's my
For
own
example,
opinion.
in the academic research, they don't allow
Yeah.
us to use even the Wikipedia. Its academic writing is
No,
different.
no, no. It's not about. Is it about referencing? Because Wikipedia is just a secondary source. It's not primary source. That's why they normally they don't want to allow say Wikipedia or encyclopedia. That's it. Yeah. It's not about quality. I mean, it's about some kinds of not being primary source. That's the main reason. Yeah.
It's not reliable.
No way, because the Britannica is campaigned by educated one, and is it really educated one? Yeah, not reliable or not reliable. It's not about that one, I guess. Yeah, because it's a secondary, so that is the reason. Yeah.
Whenever it's so in our Buddhism, we have primary sources, secondary sources, and the another like one of the scholar writing like some Buddhist about Buddhism, and like another field of study like economy, something like that kind of research paper, how to find out the primary sources.
I don't understand your question, Pandey, and the past question also I didn't understand quite well. So can you
Okay.
repeat again?
I mean, in our Buddhism, we had primary sources, secondary sources. We divide like Sutta, Sutta, Nundoma, Asyawada, like Pali commentary, Sa commentary, like this, and scholar writing by some books. In another field, like medical, like science, something like that, kind of research paper, how to find out the primary sources, secondary sources, how to divide.
How to define? It's a very
Yes.
difficult one. I don't know. I must say, so for example, for Buddhist teaching, the Pali canon is the primary one, and then commentary and the second commentary, and the second one. So for the economy, and some maybe they are some great literature, and then they must be primary sources, because if they don't have the first primary sources, for example, you are a businessman, and then you wrote about a lot of business, and then at that time we need to refer to your books. At that time, your books is a primary source. Yeah, and then normally, it's quite easy for this day, and then academic papers are quite easy. I mean, not easy. I mean, it's quite reliable to refer. Yeah, in our writing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Manu.
Yeah, of course. Tonight's presentation is very interesting. We can combine between our Myanmar tradition and also other like Thailand or Sri Lanka. Okay, may I ask? May I know about my confusion, Venerable Ratthasra?
Okay.
Okay, actually, we are learning difference our tradition and also other like Sri Lanka, a little bit difference. Okay, as for you, how would you like to change? Do you have any plan? As for you, which part would you like to change to promote our tradition way to be integrate other modern society?
Okay. Very, very good question. And also very much tricky this question. So, to answering this question is to answering this question in Buddhism, we have a lot of sources. We have a lot of sources, but we have a very few like a strategy. We have a lot of theories. We have a lot of theory, a lot of interpretation. But when we go to, the strategy where we have a very few. For example, the Buddha say like when we study about the economist development, the Buddha say like we should like concern the like the bee from the flower. So that is a really, really good one. But if I ask about like what kinds of strategy we shall go of, what kinds of will we shall put on that way. So in this way, for my idea is, it's okay. I mean, in teaching, I don't mean that the Tripitaka, okay? That would be a little bit. I mean, in teaching way, I mean, I'm adding some theoretical way is also, I mean, okay, we should really add it and going like a very systematic approach when we study about something. For example, I was always thinking about when we have a chance to do like a meditation center. I have ideas to go my own idea. It mean I am going to do the like a counseling and Buddhist meditation. So anyways, in the tradition, we have like if somebody wants to take the meditation, he or she always go to the temple and then just following what the Buddhist, what the preacher said, and then we just write it, our meditation. So that is how basically we are just going. But for me, if I have a chance to do it, so I will do the like the practitioner who able to come to take the meditation. So I will be like asking about the like a concept form of the why you are coming and what is your feeling of the coming here. So this is I think this is like a kind of new method of putting this is my strategy in that way. So yeah, I will do definitely from my society. But I never against to the Buddhist teaching. But I mean just adding up the strategy.
That's good. That's quite idea. Yeah, because when I studied the master degree in Minnesota, at the time we have to take memorize a lot. uh, at the time, I discussing with my friends also. Oh, Venerable, we have to memorize a lot. How should we know, and also how should we change the teaching system and also the examination system as well. Very difficult for Myanmar Buddhist monastery education system. Because I think most of the students who are working in the academic field now, they understand, and also they focus on research technique and also so many things concerning with our digital age, but a little bit quite pure knowledge related to a genre, very very pure. Like, and also you mentioned the technology as well, the digital area.
Yes, but that is the truth. To be honest, also I do have experience about that. But
Yeah, of
the
course.
reason I'm just mentioning is that we should all have like a some knowledge, and then if we have some knowledge, so we can avoid and we can use it how it's very nicely. So and then at the same time, we cannot avoid that the technology. Now you see here we are just talking from the online. Then if we don't know, if we do not use it, then how are we going to do it? So in this way, so how are we going to do? So it is better to use it very wisely. So that's why even this is even in research or our study or even the meditation. So whatever so we need that we can use it very wisely. Then we should really yeah.
Yeah, of course. Because I am the one of participate in the MSU University as a education subcommittee. We had so many activity, like we are given so many education that can provide a concerning with computer and also teaching system English as well. At the time, we create uh, the one of learning for new student. computer course. Other foreign people see like when they see, oh, what are you doing? Venerable, who are you? What are you doing now? Oh, we are teaching computer and also we are learning computer. Oh, you are foreign student. Why you are learning computer, something like that? They ask so many questions like this. At the time, I also think about that, like your today presentation.
Yeah. Now it's a little bit changing. Our society is also a little bit changing. So they are more aware. So when the monks and monastery member are using the computer, or they're going to the university, of the now is, I think, very much comfortable. In the previous time, we all have experience. Even they are not allowed. The monastery does not allow to read the newspaper or the magazine. Right? This is how we are upbringing in when we was child.
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah, and also one of the Venerable say is about the AI. So it's also the interesting. So yeah, we should depends on that. We can use it. So the more we have more knowledge, and the more we can use the very intelligence.
Yes,
So
Venerable, yes, that's, sorry, okay. Okay, go ahead, Andy.
no, I want to ask. Yes.
Okay, Venerable, yes, that's question is very good, and then I also want to discuss it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and your question raised, is it a little bit related to the the has mentioned and about interdisciplinary. Yes, it's a quite. So you said it, okay, how to do the in our education in our education system, and that we cannot do it nationally. I know, okay, we cannot do it. Yes, a few years ago, and the Shanghai company Daikamaji, and they provided some kinds of knowledge sharing about the Buddhist education, but it's quite negative. I mean, is it good? But I mean, we all got a lot of awareness, but I mean, the result is not that no pleasing, I must say. Okay. Mm. Because there are lots of, I mean, controversy. Okay, it's a very traditional, so I don't want to talk about that one. Okay. And then one thing is, yes, I also saw lots of them because most of the Buddhist monastery members, they are going just on the same way. I mean, on the same way. They are not going different ways. I mean, I don't know how to say in English. So, devoutable window that I must say. So they study Buddhist study, and then they study Buddhist study. So they know Buddhist study. That's all. That's all. And so I must say, and then we should encourage our uh, junior or our followers or whatever, and then we should encourage them to study other languages. So it will become interdisciplinary. Okay, you should study psychology and then Buddhism, and you should study engineering and Buddhism, so you can become like archaeology, Buddhist archaeology or something like that. Okay, Buddhist counselor. So this is one way. We cannot do it nationally, but just like the Venerable Mahakanayon Searo, maybe we can do it in our monastery or in our region. In this age, if you have money, you can do a lot of things. Okay. For example, so one of the attraction is if you can, I mean, if you can establish a kind of foundation, and then you have some rules. Okay, you have to participant must have to do this and this thing. Participant must study this and this, and then you have some kinds of reward, and then it's quite easy. I mean, if you have a lot of money power, okay. Yes, that's my idea, okay.
Well, I like to add up to you in terms of education. This is teaching pedagogy, because the objective in our country is an exam base to pass the exam. Angeda Alata Ajida like the master exam based. It's not that critical thinking. And teaching pedagogy is different in terms of the goal of the learning. I think this is the differences.
Yes, I mean we had no teaching training. And
Yes,
teaching
It's
training
that
also no teacher
traditional
training,
way.
pedagogy, teaching
Yeah,
methodology,
but
teaching
it's
pedagogy,
related.
a
Is it
teacher
related
center
with
and
the
student
teaching
center.
training?
yes, as much as I know, in Myanmar, only just a few months, a few months, remember they study teaching knowledge and teaching practice. So for example, normally, okay, I have passed this exam, and then many people think so I can teach those things to other people, but that's not the point in international education. So you have to learn, or just like okay, you need some, for example, educational psychology on what is the main aim of the education, what to teach, how to teach, and how to accept them. So that's the main point. Yeah, but in Myanmar tradition, I'm not saying it's not good, it is better, but because it's come from tradition. So according to our tradition, we learn Buddhist teaching to practice. That's it. That's all. So for this purpose, we don't need to do anything. Okay, just learn it, just do it, just learn it, and then after you learn it, just practice. That's all. But I mean, academic perspective, education is a different subject. So when we are seeing the Buddhist study with educational subject, so it's quite different. So at that time, it is very different opinions on how to teach. Yes, that's quite the topic. Okay.
There is no teacher's training in terms of teaching methodology and research
Yes.
methodology.
Yeah, I
In the
understand. I
exam-based
understand.
monastic education, there is no research and no essay, just memorizing. So this is the different culture. Learning culture is different.
Of course, yeah, that's right.
Ratthasra, I put in the chat box my email. May I know the conference, if the sub-theme meets my interests? I would like to know about the conference. Can you
Yeah,
email to me or the website name?
I will.
Where can I find in the website?
I will. Did you send the share box?
I send my email in the chat box. So please
Okay.
send to me. I'm
Hold on.
interested, but only 2
I will.
weeks
I will.
left
After
for
finish,
the
I will send.
abstract.
Yeah, I will send.
Thank
I
you.
will send by email.
Thank you, Ka.
Okay.
I have presented my papers in many countries, but never in the Sri Lanka. But maybe
Yeah.
I will try online if the sub theme meets my my field.
Yeah, please warmly welcome to all the Venerable and all this participants. And I'm also the one who are going to explain, who are going to present. I have already submitted my abstract. So yeah, this is a good chance, and also fulfill of our competence. So that's it.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Okay.
But
Okay. Okay, Randy.
yeah, Sarah. No.
No. Shall we conclude? Okay. Shall we? Okay. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. Whatever.
You can ask, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay. If you have any question, you may ask, and otherwise, we are concluding. Okay. All the
Yes.
venerables.
Hello, Benry.
Sarah, brother Panija. Yeah.
But it's not a question, Bandy Rata. So
Thank you.
I wonder, your accent look like African. Where do you or how do you learn English? This is not my question. This is not question. I just want to know. Your accent look like African American. I
Oh,
wonder.
really?
I'm enjoying listening to your speaking. You look like when we watch American black people talking movie, your accent is just like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Venerable. To be honest, I study most of the time by myself, and of course, I watch a lot of training and a lot of movies. And Yeah, many things. I am so crazy the learning about the English, and I'm very much, comfortable to talk the English. So that is the
Yes,
reason.
I wonder, right? If if I close listen your accent, I will realize he's African American because your accent make me different. Thank you for
Okay.
sharing knowledge, right? Appreciate that, Bandit.
Okay, we also thank you, Venerable. You are very wonderful missionary, and we often see about the internet that you are doing in Africa. So we are very much highly appreciate about your
Thank you,
your,
Bandit.
your contribution. So, Venerable, are we going to finish?
Yeah, we can finish now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let me finish. All
Okay.
respected venerables and ladies and gentlemen, today I have the honor of delivering these closing remarks on behalf of Venerable Dr. Wisoda, who is currently away on vacation in Vietnam. So we had Dhamma Takisa today. To our guest speaker, Venerable Ratthasra, thank you for your valuable time and effort. Your sharing has added general knowledge to our lifelong learning journey in this community, the Tavagu Education Forum. As a token of appreciation and on behalf of Venerable Dr. Wisoda and the entire organization of the Tavagu Education Forum, let me present you this certificate for appreciation. Sorry, wait. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I'm doing this one. Okay. Can you see it, Bandy?
Yeah, Sarah.
Not yet, Venerable.
No, not
Yeah,
the
now I see it.
Yeah, we see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is for our yes, okay. Certificate of recognition, yeah, for your time and effort, Venerable. And thank you all, and may all of you be happy, and peaceful. Thank you all.
Thank you, Venerable. Thank you for your inviting me. And also, I am very, very happy to sharing what I know about something. And also, this is very much joyful and having, very wonderful a gift from the here. So I hope I will see you again the next time.
Okay,
Thank you.
Sarah. Now let's conclude. Let's recite in Buddha Jajanan Siran Data to 3 times. Buddha
Buddha
Sasana Data to
Buddha Sasana Tiran Data to
Buddha
Buddha
Sasana
Sasana Tiran Data
Buddha
to
Sasana
Sadhu,
Sadhu
Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Honorable Ratthasra.
Thank you, Venerable. So
Thank you
thank you
so
very
much,
much.
Ratthasra.
Yeah,
Okay,
I will email that detail of the conference, Ramaji. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So thank you, Venerable. So please let me please excuse me. So I'm going to out.
okay, Sarah.
Good night.